All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back in. How are we doing today? How are we feeling today? Welcome back, everybody. Hey, Mahan. Quick to the gun, man. Quick to the gun, you are. Welcome back in. How's it going? All right. We are live here on none other than Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to all those who are joining me this evening, whether you are here just hanging out with me or studying alongside me. I truly, truly am thankful for you. Just being here, you'll probably learn something just by listening along, and so just by being in that environment, it can help you out here. So I think our CS50 dev is running a little slow here. Something might be going on. Let's see. Here we go. All right. I'm still doing the 1.1.2, and I feel like I'm so bad. You're back to where I was now. They're not to where I am, right? Where I am struggling through some of these problems, and you used to be helping me. Now you're feeling my pains of um, learning new things, and oh, welcome to the club, my friend. Here we go. It's a struggle. All right. Okay. Let's get started here. All right, we're on week 6. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. My name is Michael. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. We are taking Harvard CS50X 2025. This is the week 6 problem set in Python. The week 6 lecture was all about learning Python as we have been learning C this entire time. As we crossed the halfway mark in this course, we transitioned into other languages and trying to expand our knowledge. But lucky for us, we started in Python, so we really should have hopefully no issues with this problem set. Knock on some wood. Now, knowing me, we might forget a few things and might get stumped, but hopefully it goes smooth sailing and we can complete this problem set fairly easily in Python. It would be a real good test of our skills here and what we learned, and if we can apply them into a problem set within this course here. So let's go ahead and get started. So here we go. We are on hello again. So hello again in week 6 here. In a file called hello.py, in a folder called sentimental-hello, implement a program that prompts the user for their name and prints hello so and so, where so and so is their provided name exactly as you did in problem set 1. Expect that your program should be written in Python. Okay, wow. This is going to be a challenge. Here we go. Okay, so we need to make a folder within week 6 called hello or sentimental. How do you spell sentimental dash hello? And then let's go hello dot py. All right. Imagine pressure gives you hello Python. Hey Tim, welcome back. Wing Hong, we got the usual crew, Mahan, Tim, Wing Hong. We thank you guys for always joining me every single day. You guys are awesome. I really, really appreciate you guys coming in. Um, we'll have to maybe talk about like some mod opportunities coming up here for the usual people because as the stream gets going here, we might need to expand. And if you guys are stopping in every day, I might as well start distributing out some responsibilities here for the stream. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Okay, so our task here is that prompts the user for their name. Okay, user input. All right, we'll say user name is equal to the input function where we say, what is your name? And then we go like that, close quote. And then like that, that's it. And then, and so provided exactly as you do problem set 1. Okay, and then we say print Uh, hello to. Ooh, I'm forgetting my syntax here. Maybe we're shut. No, don't do it, Mike. Don't choke under the pressure here. Hello to the username. All right, we run that. Oh, does it not like my thing? What is your name? Okay, hold up. Michael. Hello, Michael. Now, does it want it in all lowercase? Is there any contingencies here? What's your name? Whatever. All right. Let's run. Let's put this in here. This one was a tough one, boys. This one was a tough one. Watch us get it wrong here. It'll be embarrassing, right? Ah, that'd be so embarrassing. I was kind of worried for a second. I was like, oh my God, what if I get this wrong in front of them? Oh, all right. Number one is done. Moving on. Hello is done. All right. Here we go. We're doing Mario again. So we already did this in Python when we did the initial problem back in the day. If you remember, we wrote it in Python first. Until Mario less Mario.py. Oop. All right. We need to make a pyramid where we give a height and we provide it in that. Okay, so we have to go input is equal to our user input is equal to int input height, right? Like so. We need to try this first. Accept a value error. Print error. Okay. We will try accept. We need to say while true or while user input is greater than 0, right? We will go we need to have spaces and hashtags, right? So we have a space is equal to this, and a block is equal to this. So while user input is greater than 0, we will print f string here. What we'll print is the space by we want to print it by, if it's initially height or user input, or we'll say height, right? User input -1. So, and then we need to also then print a block by we need to keep a count of the iterations, so we have to start at 1. So we're putting 7 in one block. If we start having an input of 8. So maybe we should say 4. Use a for loop then. For I in range of user input. We'll do user input minus 1 block. Times I plus 1 in order to get the first one, because we're going to be first at 0, so we need to be at 1. So if we want to do that, we have to have the range start from 1 rather than 0, and then but then we can, so we won't want to use user input here either. We want to say, so if I had 0 here, we want to run user input minus I and block by I. So if I is 0, user input is 8. No, we want to I by 1. We want to increase block size by 1 each time. I starts at 1, right? User input plus 1 to get one more greater. So let's throw this into our Python here. Let's see what we get. We solved this one a couple weeks back. We're trying to solve it again here, actually, for real, because now it wants us to do it in Python. So let's go into our practice here. Week 6. Let's do test.py. Oh, pt. Test. Hey, we got a lot of. Have you ever gone by Mike or Michael? No, I've just gone. I go by Michael and Mike sometimes. I go by Mike a lot. That's pretty much what all people call me. But in like a professional setting, people usually call me Michael. Richard, hey, welcome back. I made this program like 5 times this week for a good side practice, then sold it. Go me, nice. Hey, Zana, welcome. Good morning. Okay, so let's throw it in here. So we have a block and a space. For I in the range, we're going to start at 1. We're going to print space times user input minus I. So user input will be like, say, 5. So we're on a height of 5. So we're going to print 4 spaces, basically, and 1 block. And then in the next iteration, we're on 2. We're going to do 3 spaces and 2 blocks until we get all the way down. So let's see. We do 5. Oh, minus I. Oh. Whoops, how did I do that before? I forgot. There's a way I wrote the, how did I do that before? I can't multiply the space. I need to do it. User input. This. Space. How can I forgot. How do you do that? Let's go to our notes. How did we do that? what was it called? Property dictionary calculator? Yeah. Print. Oh, did I call separate prints? What? Okay. So, why did I... So I print space... I want to print space the amount of times as... Print space... There's space in a block for I in the range 1 to user input plus 1. We print space, which is a hash, which is a literal here, and I want to multiply that by, I can't do it by an int, by a stir. I forgot. User input. Hold up. User input. I can't multiply the types together. That's the problem here. So I was doing it before. I made it before though, so I could. Right, it doesn't like that. Oh, well, it does like that. I was right. See, I was like, okay, so you just, I just had to wrap it in parentheses. Okay. So I think that's it. So we give a height of 5, we get that. We height of 5. Do we have to give any errors? Oh, check 15. Let's paste. Yeah, Mahan, we had to get that PEMDAS, right? Okay, we have some edge cases we got to get here. Okay, we got some edge cases. To make things more interesting, first prompt the user with the get int in the half pyramid's height. 1 of 8 inclusive. We didn't read all the problem. Here we go. We got to read that rest of the problem. If user input not in range 1 to 9, raise value error. To make things interesting, first prompt the user with get int for the half pyramid's height, a positive integer between 1 and 8 inclusive. If the user fails to provide a positive integer no greater than 8, you should reprompt them for the same. Okay. Okay, so we need to say, wow, true. Try this, except for value error. Continue. Else break. A pre-prompt if name again, then generate with the help of print, one more loops, Sorry, the half pyramid. Then take care of a line in the bottom left corner of your left pyramid. Okay, I had a test. Is that it? Is that what I wanted? Let's look at these prompts. Rejects a height of -1. Let's test it here. Clear. Height, let's go -1. Height, 9. Height, 8. Boom. All right, let's throw that in. Check 50. Let's see what we get here. -1. Boom. Let's see height 1,000. We can try that. Let's we'll just void out this. What? Won't work. Why did it not work? It takes my comment? It's a fire. Oh, what? I'll do it in mine. Just can't even see it. All right, that was Mario less. Man, these are not that hard. Come on, what's going on? Okay, maybe we should be grateful that we're not having to really struggle here. It could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse here. Let's submit the style 50 here. I don't think I submitted the check 50 for the previous one. Or the submit 50, I mean. All right, we got to do the submit 50, I guess. I forgot about that previous one. We need to open up at hello.py. Yes. Let's go back to hello.py, get the submit 50 from this one. Hey, Hal Minotaur, welcome. Awesome to hear from you again. How are you doing? What are you working on? What are you studying this evening? People want leak code? Oh, man, I'm tired of struggling. I want to feel good about myself. The leak code makes me feel so dumb sometimes. I solved we can go over the one I solved last night that I posted in the Discord, the FizzBuzz. We can go over that one. I did that one really fast because I just needed a personal win last night. I was like, oh, I felt defeated. We can try the merge linked list one again tonight. How about what's going on with my dome, my hair here? What's going on? Need a haircut, boys. It's growing out again. Okay, let's clear out of here. Did that submit? I think so. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Oh, we're like recreating all of these problems. Oh boy. Okay, so we got to do the same thing again. With the same thing up to 8. So let's just copy this over because I know how to do this again pretty easily. So if we go here, let's open up in week 6 the sentimental. I'm not sure why it's called that. Mario Moore. And then we're going to do Mario.py. Paste this in. Okay. Leave that as is. And now what we're going to do is we're going to print a space, a literal space in our F string here. And then we're going to just print the block times I here. Just like this. It's all you have to do is just go like this. Take this right here, copy it, and paste it right there. And I think that that'll work, right? We'll print one block, two blocks, three blocks. Height 5. Mario More is so easy. Come on! Once you solve Mario Less, it's so easy to solve Mario More. What is this? All you gotta do is just put a space right here and just put that right there. Woo! Alright, that one's done. Moving on. Next problem. Oh, I feel like one of those those kids that like when they get on those like those Facebook hackathon website whatever where they just bust out like problems in like 5 hours straight just and they're just like you know what I'm talking about on those live streams. If you've ever seen some of them. They're always like a kid that's like 16 or something. Oh no, we have something wrong here. Does it not want our spaces at the end? Okay, it wants us some spaces. What is it looking for? Um, expected, not handles, height, expected, not this. That's what I gave. Expected, height of 2. What? Does it not like my... I thought it didn't want spaces on the end. Like, I thought it didn't want that. Oh, whoops. Space for user input. I thought it didn't want spacing on the right side. It didn't want that in the other egg problem. Oh no, it doesn't want that either. What does it not like about this? Height 1. Come on. I'm giving you what you want. What's it not like about it? Should reject as an invalid as a number. -1, invalid, and use reprompt. Reject this. Invalid reprompt. 1 bottom left corner like that. Huh. What does it not like about it? Don't do that to me. What do you not like about it, sir? Tell me. Handles that looks the exact same. Height of 1 correctly. Not 2. What? Anybody know why this doesn't like it? Oh, it wants two spaces in the middle? Come on. Don't do me like that. Really? Is that easy? Is that little thing? Type in two. Gap size of two spaces? Oh, man. Really? Get out of here. Didn't read the problem. Oh, my bad. My bad. Thank you, Mahan. Gap size 2. Just need another space. All right, there we go. Get in there. Print F space. Yeah, Zanob, that's what I was doing. That's what I've been doing all along. It's just the two spaces. All right. Cool. Moving on. Next problem. Sweet. Cache. In a file called cache.py, in a folder called sentimental-cache, write a program. Okay, let's do that. So, sentimental-cache file is cache.py. Ask the user how much change is owed, and then spits out the minimum number of coins, which can be made. You can do these exactly as you did in problem set 1, except your programs are in Python. Input their change in dollars. 50 cents. Okay, so we gotta go user input is equal to the input function for change. They provide a change and the minimum amount of coins to give. Okay, so change is like that, and then we go try. Okay, so we'll get user input dot split on the period. I will save the dollars and cents like this. We need to int cents is equal to the int conversion of cents. And then we go, so except for a value error. Gosh, come on. We're probably going to continue. I'm guessing we're going to loop again if they don't give one. So assume that the coins, oh, it wants a float. Oh, I'm not going to use a float. In other words, owed 975. However, it comes in owed. Okay, then we're gonna loop. So if the user fails to provide a non-negative value, then you should reprompt the user valid again and again until the user compiles. So we go while true, user input is equal to input on change, $cents split on the period will convert the cents to an integer, except for a value error. We continue. And then we say, so in the loop here, we need to provide the amount of change provided from cents, right? So we say if since we need to be within the loop, right? If since modulo 25 is equal to 0, return return remainder so we in the previous problem week, what was this? Cache C, right? We converted int, we divided, got change while it's greater than 0, right? It has to be greater than 0. So we need to provide a range as well. So if since less than 0, raise value error. Then we say else break, right? And then let's return this back. So if since, so we need to, like we did in cache, we get the maximum amount of quarters is the change divided by the quarter value, or 25. Max amount of quarters. But we floor that value. Let's go, okay, so we would say, shoot, what did I say? So if you take the change divided by the amount of quarter, max quarters, and just add them up. If it's 0, right? Yeah. Okay, so max quarters is equal to the change floored by 25. And then we do a change is equal to change minus max quarter times quarter. Why did we do this part exactly? We reset change back to what it was before? No, but we're dividing it. I mean subtracting change from this value. But why? So if you provide a change of like 10 cents, well then no, you can provide just 1 dime. So max quarters would be 0, dimes would be 1, nickels would be 2. So 2 times 5 is 10. Minus change would be 10. Two is the max amount for 10 cents for nickels, times 5 would be 10. Just set change to 0. Why do we set change back to 0 in each case? Oh, to get the remainder. Right. Because change isn't exactly, if change is 12 cents, we'll have 2 cents left over and you have to provide the max amount from there. Ah, I see. Okay, so max quarters change is equal to, I mean, we can probably just copy this honestly and just get rid of the ints. As easy as that is, right? So we'll get rid of the ints here. bring these all in. Ints, ints, and then we add up the amount of coins needed. So we need to floor these though. And then we don't need semicolons. So we are computing the maximum amount of quarters. So let's say you have 27 cents. Well, the maximum amount of quarters you can have is 1 quarter. So then we reset change to get the value. So I mean we could use what the modulo operator here of change divided by modulo by the quarter would provide you the value left over. Equals modulo 25. So if change is 27, you'd get 2 back as change. Well, dime. Can we not just modulo dime here? And same here for nickel. Modulo 5. And then modulo 1. Which will just provide that right back. So if the change, we have 27 cents back, modulo 25 would give us a remainder of 2 saved back as change. Dimes, that would be 0, so we'd move on. Divided by 10, you can't, so it would be no remainder. So let's try it out, I guess. Oh, we need to return a value, all right? So we gotta print the change back. Just, yeah, okay. Change. So $1.25. Oh, we gotta define change, that's right. This is $1.25. Not defined. Oh, that's right. I gotta define these. So 25. 10, 5, 1. $1.25. 1. Woohoo! Let's try it again. Let's go $1.27, like our other example. $1.27 should be 3, right? A quarter and 2 pennies. Now let's try dollar. Change doesn't work. Let's try -1, doesn't work. It wants 0.41, would give us 4. Yes. All right, let's check 50 on this guy. Hey Carlos, welcome back. What chapter are you on a Python crash course? Hey Insomniac, how are you doing, dude? Welcome. Awesome. Everybody's here. We got the whole gang back together. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Truly sharing the love with you guys, honestly. I love hanging out here with you guys today. Oh, yield 7, expected 7, not yield output of 7, expected not 2. Ah, dang it. Got something going wrong here. So let's see here. 1.6. Okay, so we have to add, if it's a single value, right? We need to, okay. We need to, if int, we need to round the split to 2 decimal places. So we have to go, what's the round? I always suck at the rounding. We need to set the cents equal. We need to round the cents off. How do you do that? I forgot about the round. We took notes on it though. I remember that. Let's think here. CS50X. Calculator. Print Z to 50 cents here. Okay, so we need to save f-string point 0, format it. So can I go like this? Well, then let me do this. No, it won't let me do that. How can I... Round. Oh, I forgot. How do you round? To 2 cents. I need to keep it. Z 0.05F. Okay, so let me take this over here. So let me say then I need to just save cents as rounded to 2 cents before I do this. So cents F. Can I F string inside of the int function? Yeah. And then I'll do like I had here, point um, 02F like that. Is it like that? 1.6. No. You do that? No. Let's look up rounding in Python. Round number to 2 decimal places. What about just within an F string? Okay, so then can we just call round to cents 2? No, I didn't like that either. Whoops. Where'd that go? Should I delete it? Oh, whoops. My bad. It's 50. Week 6 Python. Problem set 6. Okay, gosh. Okay, so we need to just round. Round. Let's look up round. Round number of digits. 2, round that to 2. 0.14. No, so we don't want to round then. We want to say, we want to convert since, and say if length of change, I guess this is a cheap way of saying it, is equal to 1 change. No, because we need to, oh, we just gotta, okay, let's not convert to integer actually. Let's just convert this thing to a float. Alright, hold up. Now, so we go 1.6. Doesn't like that either. 1.60. Doesn't like that either. 1.25. Doesn't like that. Okay, so now I broke it completely. Why? What? Now it won't give me anything. Change can be equal to 0. You're right, Zanab. Okay. So we have 1.001. 1.62. No, it's returning. It's a float. 6. Okay, so I need to keep this actually as an int, but I need to. Actually, let's keep it as a stir. We'll say if change, no, if sense, or if the length of sense is equal to 1, or length of sense right equal to 1, we're going to go change equals to sense plus 0 at the end, and then we will stir or int this entire thing here, right? 1.63, which is 60, so it should be 25 and 10, 2. Okay, perfect. So now if I run like 2.667, change is less than 0, less than or equal to 0. Change is not defined. Else change. Okay, so we just need to go change equals int sense here, like this, and set sense equal to plus 0, update it here. If it's less than 0, raise a value error. One change. Because we're converting there. We have to do the detection there. So we could just go if int change can we walrus operator there? Maybe not. How can we do assignment while also doing a check? I'm not sure. To shorten that up, but so now if we give this 1.6, we get 3. Clear, give 1.603. Clear, give 1.676 here. So now let's try the check 50, see if we got it. Hey, Jonathan Bard, how's it going? Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Awesome, dude. Welcome back. We are doing the week 6 in the Harvard CS50X course. So we're just converting all of our old problems into Python now. And so we are, dang it should be equals 7 for 60, not 3. Why should 60 equal output of 7 for 60 cents? You can give me two quarters and a dime. What? Why would 1.6 yield an output of 7? 60 cents I can provide 2 quarters and a dime. Is this, I mean, I'm not reading the problem? Use float from CS50 and dollars and cents. Okay, it's 975. However, customers are not assuming your program will open. Yeah. Which should just give me 2 back. For your example, Zanob, for 50. We're already checking that if length equal 1 here. And then we're adding cents onto it, right? We're already doing that. So why does it want an output of 7? Oh, it's wanting something for the dollars? What's it wanting for the dollars? Get flows to be handled dollars and cents. Assume that your program's input will be $9.75, not $9.75, $9.75. $9. Assume that your program's output will be 9 or just 9. Begin again. Plus $1. 3 plus $1, which is going to be 4. Wants me to add the dollars on? $4.20 would give me, should output 18. So what am I supposed to handle the dollar for? Assume that your programmed input will be 9.00 or just 9, but again, not $9 or 900. So what are our fails here? 4.2 should output 18. Why? Zero 0.41 put 4. Why should $1.60 output 7? Am I being dumb? You can do 4 quarters for the dollar plus, oh, it wants quarters for the dollar. Oh, that's annoying. Come on. It wants whole quarters for the dollar. So, dollars. So we'll say if, quote, period, in user input, do the following, right? Else, try convert int of dollars or of user input, right, is equal to user input or equals to dollars, right? And then try to split, try dollars user input if dollars is less than equal to 0, continue, else break. But we need to set dollars to change here. Now we need to dollars can be 0. So we don't want to continue on a 0, so we'll have to put here dollars in quarters. Right? So we first detect if there's a period. We split upon that period. Get the length of the sentence is equal to 1. Add a 0 to it. Convert change. If raise a value error, continue. Else break. So we need to go dollars out here. Is equal to, no, so let's say dollars in quarters is equal to dollars divided by 4. So you should be able to make up, oh no, times 4, I'm sorry. Times 4. So we'll multiply and then you add that together. So now if I do oh, I don't have an accept, my bad. Try accept here. We can raise value here to basically continue again. Right. Here, change $60 in core. Oh, wait, I misspelled it. Quarters. Whoops. Get out of here. Gotta clear this out. It's getting busy here. $60. Oh, come on. What am I trying to concatenate here? Not int. Just dollars is converted. Where was that wrong? Type error, line 39. Coins, dollars, and quarters. Dollars. Oh, I'm not converting dollars to integer here. Int dollars here. Go $67 now. Okay, perfect. All right, let's try this again here. We had some edge cases we had to account for it. If I go dollar or what did it? What's more cases? 4.23. Dang it. Line 29 failed this time around. Max quarters change divided by 24. If string is in user input, else dollars change. Oh, we can find change. So if I say 23 here, we get 92. There we go. Boom! Got it. There we go. All right, we had to add a little bit more than I thought there to handle some of these checks, but that we weren't accounting for here, right? It wanted some of these other options. It was like we didn't have to handle the dollars, basically. Get change owed and Oh, you just provide a sense in this one, I believe, right? If I go and look at that one in the problem set one, cash, you just provide a number of cents. Change, oh, yeah, okay, you provide a whole integer rather than an actual dollar amount. That's the difference here. Okay. That's why I was like, I don't remember doing all of this in the other problem. It was like, I don't remember going through all of this, hassle. Let's go ahead and clear out some of this other stuff here. Jeez Louise. Bang! Boom! Hey everybody, welcome so much. Welcome so much. Thank you guys so much for joining me. My name is Michael. I've been teaching myself how to program for about 6 months now. I've been doing it, after my 9 to 5 job as a chemist. I have a degree in human biology and a minor in chemistry. I work as a formulation chemist for a biotech company where I make biological controls that are used for patient diagnostics in clinics and other types of settings in hospitals, or really whoever wants to buy them. So that's what I do for my current occupation, and I've just been expanding my knowledge to involve programming because I just really, really enjoy the actual aspects of what computer science is, learning how computers work, developing my own projects, and also just learning alongside you guys in general. So we learn through various courses on this channel. We are taking Harvard CS50X right now. This is week 6 in Python. We've been teaching ourselves Python though for the past 6 months. That's what the language that we have been primarily specializing in and focusing in from the beginning. So that's why I'm able to kind of write a little bit quicker here than I would be if I was working in C. So please, if you guys are new, consider joining my Discord linked down below and following along to the channel here as I stream every single day to convey my learning and capture that and do it alongside you guys. But I have some announcement. I will actually be on vacation starting tomorrow. So I don't know. I will try my best to see if I can still stream if I have fast enough internet, but it's really kind of out of my hands, you guys. So I will try my best to at least still upload content, like record some videos regarding the Python crash course books and edit those up and for the problems in the Python crash course and still upload some videos. I'll still have, at least it'll take maybe a couple hours to upload, but I'll still be able to maybe upload some videos for you guys over just the 5 days I'm gone. But I will be gone from I get back next Thursday, so the 15th through the 20th. I'll be back the 20th that morning, so I'll be able to stream the 20th of the evening on Thursday. So no, I really, really appreciate you guys, sticking with me and being supportive along this break. I would like to say though that we've been streaming every day live for the past, almost 3 months of this current streak that we've got going on. And it is sad that we are kind of sort of maybe having the potential to break the streak, but it also is healthy to do so. We've been streaming for 3 months, nonstop, every day, back to back after my 9 to 5 job. So I've been putting in, close to sometimes 15 out 15 to I only get sometimes up to like 5 hours of sleep after editing, so 15 to sometimes like 19-hour days it seems like, of just between my 9 to 5 job, commuting, making time to take my dog and make sure she's all good, and my girlfriend, and also studying and programming and streaming for you guys and getting content out. So I do put in a lot of work into this, just a lot into studying and also on the back end. So all I ask is just maybe just a thumbs up or just a sub to the channel. It really, really helps to show some support, and just it's completely free. And I provide all my free content in the Discord as well for the learning and the resources for my notes, projects, courses, weekly updates. Everything in the Discord is there for you guys to get access to as well. But yeah, like I was saying, is we've been going every single day for 3 months, so it is healthy and expected for us to take a little bit of a step back to reevaluate for a couple days, get a breather, and it is healthy because we'll probably be able to come back even stronger with some fresh ideas, some perspective on our previous learning and abilities, and compound from that. So it is good to take a few days to step back, but. Although I won't be streaming potentially now, this is still up in the air. It's like a 50-50 shot. If I don't stream, I still will be studying. So like I said, is I'll still probably record like either just me sitting there on my chair on vacation or whatever, just with on my computer on my lap, just programming for an hour straight on my project and just uploading just basically an hour straight of me programming, or like some sort of like video on Python crash course, or just like going over a certain topic in a chapter, just something to keep the content rolling. I'm still going to do that, and I'm also going to still continue my everyday studying. That's not going to stop. Even if I don't stream, I'm still going to either pick up some sort of book or practice my project and actually code. I'm still going to code every single day, and so I will post in the Discord. A picture of me programming. I'll post up to the community channel. So just to keep that alive, that we are programming every single day and keeping that alive, even if it's not officially documented on a stream, and keeping that streak alive. But we will be keeping the programming and studying streak alive. That does not stop, and I highly, highly suggest you guys go with me, along with me here over these next 5 days. Now, I will be in a little bit of a different setting, so it might be just a short, like an hour or so to study, but an hour a day is enough, even if I'm on vacation, to just keep the streak and maintain what we got here. It's an everyday thing, and it's fun for me. All right, let's continue on here. That was cash, so now we're on credit, I believe. All right, in a file called credit.py and a folder called sentimental credit, write a program that prompts the user for a credit card number, then reports via print whether that is a valid American Express, MasterCard, or Visa card number. This program should be written in Python. Specifications. So that you can automate some tests in your code, we ask the program's last line of your output be Amex, MasterCard, Visa, or invalid, nothing more, nothing less. For simplicity, you may assume that the user's input will be entirely numeric to avoid hyphens. It's best to use the get string or get int, hints, whatever, regular expression module. Okay, so then we need to go and look at the requirements for what those credit cards are. So credit here. Oh, this one's going to be pretty dang easy, though, with length function. Oh, this one's going to be cake. Cake. This one's going to be really easy. I say that now, but watch. Here we go. We'll see. Okay, so we need to go to this guy here. This is sentimental credit. And then credit.py. Okay, so we need to get card user input is equal to the input function. We'll put credit card. Is that what it wants? It wants a number. Like so. We'll say okay, so now we need the here. So what we need to go and say American Express uses 15-digit cards, so if length user input is equal to 15, so this is going to be American Express, elif. So we can probably just take it once for speed's sake. So n is equal to the length of the user input, rather than evaluating the function check every single time. So if n is equal to 15, elif n is equal to 13, this is Visa, or 16. This is going to be Visa, and MasterCard is 16 digits. If n is equal to 16, or n is equal to 13, right? We'll keep it ordered like 16 and 13. So this can be Visa uses 13 or 16, and then MasterCard uses 16. All right, and those are decimal numbers 0 through 9, not binary, which means, for instance, that American Express could be that and unique. So decimal numbers, so we need to we'll say first try and convert user input. We'll copy that. We'll say credit card CC is equal to the int of user input, right? Except a value error, right? We're going to continue, and so we'll have a while loop out front here. Okay, and then if, okay, so then try that, and except for a value error, continue, and then break off there. It's the length of user input, right? Hey, Brian, welcome back. I was wondering if you were going to stop in today. Be fancy and use, okay, that's a good idea, right? LFN in a tuple of 13 or 16, do that, right? That's a good idea, Mahan. So we'll first try to convert the user's input to a number, actually, and convert and save that as credit card to actually verify that all of these values are integers, just by doing so, to get basically a really long number. Right? You break if you get it to save credit card, and then you continue here. Now, I don't sub in credit card for the length here because I can't take a length of this, but I could. This will give me back a number. I'd have to insert the integer each into a list, but I already have it. I can take the length of a string and iterate over that, so I can reference that already as n and say that will return a value of a number. So now we need to actually do the declaration here. All American Express numbers start with 37 or 35. So if CC credit card index up to the second index is equal to a list, no, is equal to, is in 34, 37, return or print American Express. No, Amex. Right, so if the first two values of the credit card number is in this tuple, print this here. Elif, so that's Amex, else print invalid, right, because this is not a valid Amex. And then we need to handle the Visa case. Amex, credit card. Um, oh, we have to do the stupid algorithm. I forgot about that. Oh no. Oh no. Do we have to do some? Oh, hold on. Most American numbers. Okay, all American numbers. Zoom in here. All American Express numbers start with 34 or 37. MasterCard start with. Okay, so if here, so we say if credit card index 2 is in the tuple of 51, 52, 53 is in range 51 to 56, right? Return or print quote MasterCard. Amex. Yeah, MasterCard. Such as strings, here's the problem. All Visa cards start with a 4. All Visa credit card numbers start with a 4. Detect transition is not fraudulent. It's confusing. David's V says this for the sake of the discussion. So what's this part about this daggum algorithm I forgot about? No worries, Vontrell. I appreciate you for coming in. And nonetheless, thank you for being here. You're awesome. Happy Valentine's Day to all you guys. Driving the struggle bus on Speller made some good progress yesterday. I feel like I'm understanding the problem and what needs to be done. I'm just trying to figure out the code. Yeah. You got this, man. David is me, Michael. You ready to get your jaw with him? Are you being serious or are you being facetious? I can't tell. I don't have any experience or like relative judgment about where I am in terms of progress because I have nothing to compare it to. So really, feel free to let me know, guys. What do you guys think I am in terms of ability? Do you guys think I can what do you guys think I'm capable of? I don't know. I really don't know. Um, so we need to a credit card or debit a credit card is of course a project store values American 15, 16. Actually, it's a big exaggeration because credit card numbers actually have to structure them. All American Express numbers start with 34 or 37. Most cards start with, all Visa start with 4. So, if credit card index 1, or index, sorry, 0 is equal to 4, okay, so this could be a Visa. Right. But credit card numbers must also have a checksum built into them, a mathematical relationship between at least one number and others. The checksum enables computers or humans who like math to detect typos without having a clear database, which can be slow, of course, but honest mathematician can certainly craft a fake number that nonetheless respects the mathematical constraint. In a credit, so here's the Lund's algorithm. Multiply every other digit by 2, starting with number's second digit to last digit, and then add those products to get digits together. Okay, so we need to have a check sum function on a credit card num. So we'll define this. So we need to go for I in the range of, we need to go backwards, right? So we need to start at the second to last digit and go backwards. And we need to pass in a credit card number. So we take the and the length, right? And a length. Length of the number. Right, so this should be a type int, so we can't take the length here. Type int. So for range and the length of number to -1 with a skip of 2, right? We want to skip every other number working from start at -1 and stop at the length of num. Can you give me an example of using the range to go backwards? I always forget this. Yes, you can use range with a negative step count to go backwards. For example, this will print numbers from 10 down to 1 with the full start stop decreasing. So we need to pass in the actual the credit card as a stir though, right? Because we need to pass in as a stir and then take n is equal to the length of the credit card. So if we start -1, hold on, David. I'll read your question in just a second. I'm focusing here, focused up. So we want to go backwards by a step of negative. So we want to go backwards by a step of -2. Then we want to start from -1 all the way up until the negative length of the negative n. So what if I want to count from -1 to -10? Yeah. So -n. So it'd be -1 though, because we need to be inclusive. So of the last value, because -1, 2. No, because it will. We want to do, yeah, so -1. So let me go to my Python practice thing here and go. Where's my practice file? Here it is. Let me take this, and then let me just print I here. Let's see what happens. Length. So we need an n though. N is equal to 10. So I print that. -1, -3, -5, -7, negative. Okay, so this is what I have here for this. Let's bring this down. Right, so if I clear. So if I make 10 is the length, we'll print out values going backwards. -1, starting at -1, -3. So we want to start at 0 rather, though, because we want to get the negative second value, -4, -6, -8, and then we want to include the 10, so -2 there. No, we want to include the 10, so just -n. No, -1. Now that's including the 0, though. We don't want to include the 0. So we want to go -2 to start and go up to -8. And the 10 is excluded. So we want to go -2 here. But that brings us down. So if I just say n, what does that take us to? That still takes us to 8. Plus 1, that takes us to 10. So if n is 10 here, -11, -2 to -11. Okay, so now that's why we're including it. So there we go. So now we can take this guy we wrote here, go plus 1, starting at -2. And skipping -2. Okay. We'll say CC of index I, we'll call stir, or we'll call int on this. We will call array is equal to an array here. We'll say array dot append this value we're on, and then we're at the end of this loop. We need to sum the value, right? So, for example, we multiply every other digit by 2, starting with the number second to last digit. So we take this number, multiply it by 2, and then add it to our array, and then we sum the array, right? And then add the sum to the sum of the digits that weren't multiplied by 2. Okay, so actually we don't need to do this then. We need to start from -1. Go up including the last value. Not skipping by 1, going backwards. So we're going to want to then go ahead and make a thing here and go, if the credit card index I is divisible by 2, and that is equal to, modulo 2 is equal to 0, meaning that is even in this case, which is going to be the second, fourth, right? We're going to do this here. Okay, so then multiply every other digit by 2, starting with the second to last number, and then those number product. Add the sum to the sum of the digits that weren't multiplied by 2. If the total's last digit is 0, more formally, if the total modulo 10 is 0. Okay, so what we can do actually is we don't even need this current array. We can just save right, what we can do is iterate backwards, see if it's on the even number. If we are, we're going to multiply that number by 2, right? Int credit card index I 2 is going to be equal to, is going to now be set as credit card index I. Right, so we're going to override the current value of index I with an int times 2, else so actually we'll go like this. Let's go evens as an array and odds is an array, right? If it's modulo 2, we won't override because we need to save the value. We'll take the value, we'll do evens dot append this guy here, right? Else it's odd, so we go odds dot append int credit card index I, and then after we loop that, we sum the two values together. So sum is equal to the sum of evens plus the sum of odds. Sum lists what's going on here? Why do I have some weird syntax going on here? What's going on with the syntax? Why is it all highlighted funny? Okay, I'll catch up on the chat here. Sorry, guys. David says, yes, 100%. Look into DevOps. Be truthful in assessing yourself. I would say if you know like most material and strong courses like Angela's, I think you're ready for starting a job. Start small. Wow, you're really hyping me up, Dave. That makes me really excited to hear. What is DevOps? Can you share more information? What is that? Not on my watch. Would you move for a job? Um, yeah, I would. Like I said, I would consider any type of thing. Um, I am not. I'm quite mobile and nomadic in terms of my lifestyle. I've lived in about 3 or 4 different states in the past 5 years. So I really don't mind, and I like to move around while I'm young here and have the ability to do so. So I'm just really whatever door opens and comes from this, I would never, consider. I would always consider and peek into. So, yeah, if you guys have any referrals, let me know. I don't know, but I feel I've only been doing this for so long, so it feels kind of like I don't know. I kind of have like that imposter syndrome because people have been studying this for like 4 years and they're struggling to find work. So it just feels a little bit funny. I don't know. Okay, so we have checksum here for I in the range. If the credit card index I module 2 is equal to 0, we add it to the evens list, else we'll add it to the odds list. Um, Add the sum to the sum of the digits that weren't multiplied by 2. Multiply every return with those, and then add those products digits together. Um, if the total's last digit is 0, more formally, if sum list modulo 10 is equal to 0, return true. Where do I have a syntax error here? It doesn't like something here. Umang, hey, how's it going? Welcome. I appreciate you going in. You deleted your message, so I can't read it, but I appreciate you for jumping in. Thanks for coming in. Richard, yeah, you're killing it, Mike. Well, thank you so much, Richard. You're such a great guy. I know a guy at the gym I go to, second year CS student, only one project to show, and it's an HTML skeleton, no CSS. It really matters to what each student individual can do, not time necessarily. Yeah, I definitely need to keep that in mind, and that just seems so crazy. Like, why do you think that is, Richard? Why do you think a second year CS student only has a HTML boilerplate as one of their projects? It just seems so bizarre that that people are spending that much money for wasting their time. I don't know. Do you think it's just because people are young and they don't really understand the cost of the long term effects of these actions or whatnot? I gotta put a hat on. My hair is going crazy, guys. Looking like a mushroom head. Why do you guys think that is? Why do you think that second year, third year CS students don't have any projects, can't code? What do you think is leading to that? And why are they in that situation in the first place? Return true. Else return false. Why is this giving me some issues here? Do I have a syntax error? Yeah, I do. Here. Aha, that's why. Okay, so what we do is we take in a credit card, which is a string, right? So then we probably should do this checksum. We can just probably bake this all in there because we're taking length again here, which is, I don't know. So we'll call, try to get user break if it's successful. We call checksum on our credit card number, which is user input. Try checksum user. If not, can you do that? Like in if not checksum, print invalid. Break. Else credit card int break. Okay. So let's see if this works. Well, true. Yeah. 9.3 unexpected indent. Oh. Oh, we can't say is in. We say in. Where's that at? Line 15. Just in. And then in here. Oh, we got a semicolon. Got a lot of errors here. Whoops. Did not write very clean code here. Where's that at? 15 again? Oh. Jeez, I'm screwing here. There, yeah. If statement, what is going on after 21? Oh. If print visa number, this is the visa. See if this, oh, you guys can't see it that well, sorry guys. Clear. Let's run visa. Ah, no! Checksum is not defined. We need to put the checksum up at the top pretty much as well. Copy. No. Dang it. Okay, number. All right, line 7 says. No, so not here. If I modulo 2 equals to 0. Clear. Number. I got errors everywhere. Some lists. There we go. Oh my gosh. Come on. No! Ah, fail. If credit card index 0 is equal to 4, credit card is not defined. While true, credit card. We got invalid though from the jump. So let's go, rather than doing it here, I guess, let's call if check sum on user input not true. We're going to print invalid, like so. So we could say if not checksum. So I guess print invalid. elif 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 else print like so. So what we got going on here? Why wasn't this working before? Copy. Invalid. Invalid. Dang it. Oh, okay, so we're still doing this check. Hold on. Try convert int. Do I need to loop over and over again? I don't think it wants a loop. Invalid. Okay, so let's not do this loop then. It doesn't want a loop. Okay, user input. Like that. Boom. Okay. We call length of user input. If n is equal to this, print that. We call checksum, which takes the length of the stir given, evens odds for in range. So I go here, paste the credit card, I get invalid. This should be valid though. So my checksum function is wrong. So let's go back to that and see here. So we need to, let me go here and say print evens. I'll print odds here. See what happens. Okay, so we should have 1, or so we multiply it by 2, right? So 2 times 1. So we're multiplying the wrong values by 2. We're missing a 1 here completely, though. Print. We'll say credit card index I for each iteration. Let's remove this. Let's clear this out. Let's run so we can see the print. This is our number, and boom, okay. 410003, okay. 413004. Okay, so it's getting access to every single one of them. Print CC index I here. Okay. Paste that in. Okay, so now we're getting, for evens, we should be getting the, starting from the back, we should be getting, using this example here. Where is it? Right here, this example, we should be getting 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 6, 0, 4. Perfect. Okay, so then we're multiplying that by 2. Print evens at each step here, rather. Now, let's try that. Okay, number, paste in. Okay, so we're getting, for the first one, the 1 is getting multiplied by 2. So why is it being, why am I adding 2 of them? I want to multiply by 2. 2 times 1 is 2. Oh, yeah, okay, that's, yeah, right. You multiply it by 2 via this problem here. For the sake of the discussion, let's first underline every other digit starting with the number second to last digit. So this one should be, so let's print out the sum, right? Instead of the evens. Let's clear this out. Go here, number 29, which it should be this gives us, now let's add those product digits, not the, together to get 13. So print, let's print sum of evens, print sum of odds. Okay. 22 and 7. We should be getting 13. We got 7 there. Okay, so what's happening, this function's, this part's wrong. So we're getting the appropriate 7 for the other one, but we're not getting the 13, we're getting a 22. Why? So 1 times 2 is 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 12, 8 is 20, 22. This gives us 22 plus 12 is 14, plus 8 is 22. Now let's add those product digits, not the products themselves, together. Equals 13. Oh, you have to split if it's a, okay, that's why. So Um, we got to do this. So this is a temp, right? If um, we can convert it to a string and check the length for 2 digits, or we can modulo 10. So if you divide by 2, as long as you're not over the size of, how can you access each one? So we say if length stir temp greater than equal to 2, the length of the stir temp is greater than or equal to 2, we want to iterate over each one, right? For val, for I in, for j in range, length stir temp we're going to go convert temp index j evens dot append temp index j int. So let me go ahead and print here int temp j, and then let's go here and say else print, or else evens dot append int cc index I. Hold on, we got a lot of chats here. Sorry, guys. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, lots of chats. You guys are awesome. Sorry. Wow. To be fair, the first 2 years of CS degree is mostly math courses and other requirements that aren't related to CS. I think his class routine is not based in projects. It would be like learning to build a car engine by watching people drive cars, something like that. I just think colleges are not teaching people that correct process in the correct order, especially if the goal is to get a job/career. Sophomores are a weird spot basically because you're typically a year away from having to apply for internships and 2 years away from having to apply for jobs. So you can't afford to put it off. So you can afford to put it off. You'll be forced into shape by your junior or senior year, otherwise get ready to learn unemployment. Anthony Ham says, at least at my university, the order was fine. It's more about the work you put in outside the degree. Software has too many different paths for a single degree to cover fully. Yeah, that was kind of my theory, is that the students are being stretched so thin that really they're having to prioritize and sacrifice certain things just for the sake of the degree. Um, right. Nonetheless, Michael's worth ethic will get him where he wants to be. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so kind. You guys are always hyping me up. Interesting, Tim. I guess I can only speak on my opinion. That's the curriculum could be better organized. In 4 years, we should be beast. In 4 years, you should be beast, but as long as it works out for each person, I guess. I feel like even as a sophomore, though, you'd have projects from the classes you take. They're not unique projects, but it's something, I guess. Anthony, wouldn't you rather, if you were purely by choice, desire more projects as hands-on learning path? You've proven yourself by making it to school. This is no reflection of you, more reflection of the education system needing improvements. It also depends on varies on the school. Are we talking a top 50 in the U.S. in CS or a random 95% school in Michigan? I've heard bad things about Stanford CS. Dang, some of the most elite talents I know are from Stanford. Interesting. There are a lot of factors here. Where are the people you know? Also the own time. I think, like Anthony said, this is a major factor. Yeah, for sure they live and breathe CS. Stanford's CS is elite. Yeah, I think that attitude will make you the best you can be wherever. You get what you put in, get out what you put in. They have PhDs from Stanford, not just ABS, I'm pretty sure. Definitely Tim, the guy I mentioned earlier, I don't know his study habits or commitment level. A lot of CS students nowadays cheat as well in their coding assignments, so they miss out on late nights struggling to get something working, and of course coming out of college a week at CS. Like if I see you sleeping in class or cheating on assignments, of course you're not going to get a job or you don't deserve it. Yeah, Anthony, is definitely a case by case issue regardless of whether the person is school. Very true. Michael's credit card leads. I'm gonna buy both. Awesome. You guys are chatting it up. Yeah, that's very interesting, right? I had that theory before that, like, it seems that it's so spread thin that it seems so tricky. So this kind of seems kind of crazy what we're doing here, but we're taking the value, multiplying it by 2. Okay, so we don't even really need to do this though. So we can say we can do this. Um, Modulo 2 equals 0. We're on the evens. So if um, so we'll say we'll go like this. We'll say credit card int credit card. Okay, so let's just focus on the number we're working at. So int credit card, right, index I that we're currently on. We need to say while int I modulo 10 okay, so we'll hold on, we'll say this. Remainder is equal to this, modulo 10. So 10 divided by 10 will be 1. So 100 divided by 10 will give me 10. So this will just remove the next digit each time. So remainder is this, modulo 10 remainder. So if you have 12, you'll get 2 back. And the 1. Hold on. So if it's, hold on, if it's by 2 though, we have to multiply it by 2. So give me a sec. Let's go back. So we have to multiply it by 2. Save that as a temporary. If temp modulo 10, right? Temp modulo 10 If temp modulo 10, oh, what am I doing here? If temp modulo 10 is equal to 0, there's no remainder. We're going to just take the temp value No, we need to, what is going on here? So we have to multiply the current value we're on by 2. We then need to, if the has more than one digit basically, right? So if temp greater than or equal to 10, right? We need to split off these values. So remainder is equal to temp modulo 10 if remainder, right, if remainder, we're going to do evens dot append remainder and evens dot append the so if it's 12, give us 2 back, we need to append 1, right? Because you took off the 10. But if it's like a 20, so if you have 9, it'd be 18. So the max value you can have is 18. So you will be, okay, so you append 1. Else, you just append evens dot append the right here, evens dot append temp. So now let's print, let's see what this print is going to be. Invalid syntax, line 1. What? Standard in? Invalid syntax. What the heck's going on? Invalid syntax, line 1. Name CD is not defined. Did you mean ID? CC. CC. What is this? What is going on? There we go. Not sure what that was about. $13 and $7 for a total of $20. Okay, now okay, that's correct now. So if CC index 0, credit card is not defined. User input index. So user input. So we'll go CC equal to int. So that does the that clear number 13.7 and not scriptable. Int object not scriptable. If CC index 0 is equal to 4, print visa. What does int object not scriptable mean? Oh, I can't index into the int. So, oh, gotcha. We gotta go user input here. And then get rid of this. And then we need to go stir user input. No, not stir, int user input 0. Right, like that. Go here, number, paste, visa. Woo! All right, cool. I think we're getting it here. We're getting it here. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of this. We don't need that to happen anymore. And then let's see here. Let's try a few cards here. Get long. Here are a few card numbers. American Express. No. Okay, we have to do right, int user input. So then we have to say int user input here as well. MX. All right, cool. I think we might have some edge cases to account for the actual the conversion or checking of valid. So, oh, this is the wrong one. Credit this guy here. All right, let's see here. What do you guys think? We're gonna get it or not? Time for a Whataburger break. BRB. Get me one, Ryan. Get me one. That sounds good. All right, what are we gonna get here? Okay, so we have a fail on the MasterCard detection. So if user input is in range of 51 through 56, this is 55. It's printing invalid. In range, print MasterCard. It's not printing MasterCard. It's printing invalid. in range 51. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I want to know the size. So let me take this input here. Let me go, I want to print let's go here, let's put a thing, say what is this? What? Come on. Okay. What are you guys studying? What are we working on tonight, guys? Let me know what we're working on. So if the first two digits print user input slice of 2, else print past check. Right. Let's try this. Number invalid MasterCard. So this prints out to invalid. It's clear. Let's run this. Invalid at checksum. So it failed my checksum. Why does this fail checksum? So let's print sum of lists. Let's run here. Fifty-four is the sum, which is invalid. Ugh. So why are we're invalid on checksum? So how did I do my checksum on credit? Well, user input is greater than 0. Reduce it down. Increase count. What am I doing with the count? Oh, okay. That's not very good. That's 1. Right, that's what I'm doing here. Even digits. If it's odd, count. If it's odd, we're going to add the number. Let's multiply it by 2, remainder. if it's even. Val is equal to int cc index I. Okay, we're going to multiply by val here. I'm going to append val here. $54. Then we put in the v sub above. It's valid. Passed check. So let me take let me take a MasterCard example. MasterCard starts with 51 and all Visas start with 4. It should give me invalid. Invalid. Valid checksum. So why isn't that one card number working? Well, copy is greater than 100. Two digits. 2 is the last 2 digits. This is the slice checking. MasterCard is 51. And the count is 16. What is going on here? For I in the range, value is the current value. If it's odd, we're going to multiply it by 2. If the current value we're on, the position is odd, or is even, we're going to multiply it by the value by 2. If the value is greater than or equal to 10, we're going to take the remainder just do this. Use that pen. Remainder. Else that. Else just append. Temp, which is multiplied by 2. So if I do this guy, is that it? Pass check visa. So if I go American Express, pass check American Express. So why does my MasterCard test fail? Pass check MasterCard. Maybe some letter is right wrong. Let's see. So oh, we fixed it. Okay. So now we just need to change this back to just invalid rather than invalid at checksum. So now I think that that should work. Let's see here. What do you guys think? You think we got it? Nothing here to care about. Come on, show me the money. No. Not passed check. Oh, whoops. We need to go 46290 as invalid. Expected not passed check. So somewhere we're printing passed check. Oh, here we go. Print. So the length. So this will probably still fail though, I bet you. Because it's wanting invalid and it's going to technically pass here for this card. Oh no, but it should. It passes the check for the math, but it should not pass a valid card identification. So this actually could work. No. Not. Man, we're sucking at this one real bad. Expected output, actual output. You should combine the if statements. If the checksum is valid, then you can go to check what type of card it is. Combine the if statements. What do you mean? You should combine the if statements. If the checksum is valid, then you can go to check what type of card it is. Yeah. Where am I printing not? Just there. It's valid. Not blank. Oh. Right. That should do it. So if I throw this guy in there, the number. Now I think we pass. Here we go. Oh, I got what you're saying. So you can, okay, I got what you're saying. So say if checksum, right, do this, else print invalid, like so, just like that. Now we'll run this again just to make sure. Thanks for your input, TD Code. Appreciate you for joining me here and helping me out. You're awesome. Thanks, dude. If checksum comes out. Okay, so the checksum passed on that condition. So if, right, we need an else statement here. I feel like I'm saying print invalid so much. What if we say, let's go like this, let's say string is equal to invalid, or status, rather, right? We'll say status is equal to Amex. Say invalid. Else break. Break. Print. This. This is Visa. So, right. All right, see you, Richard. I'll see you next time. See you hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it might be a few days before I see you live again. But hopefully, I'll have some more content coming out on the channel just in the form of videos as I'm going on vacation for a few days. And my Wi-Fi might be limited in my ability to stream, but I will be posting in the Discord and also uploading hopefully just 1 hour like long form live coding session videos that I'll record while I'm away. So thank you so much, Richard. I'll see you later, man. Whatever. I don't want to do this. Let me just. It was fine. Clear. Check 50. Checksum prints the value. No, if checksum. Thanks, TD Code. You're awesome. Thanks for the kind words. You're so cool. All right, so that was that problem. Let's go down here to submit 50. Paste in that guy. All right, what's next? Oh my gosh. A lot of problems here. All right, so this one is readability. When writing a file called readability in a folder called sentiment reporting that first asks the users to type in some text and outputs the grade level exactly as you did, except the program this time should be written in Python. Recall that the index is computed at times L, where L is the average number per letters per 100 words, and S is the average number of sentences per 100 words in the text. Use get string. Okay, so we'll do week 6, open. We want to do sentimental readability, and then readability.py. Okay, so we want to get user input, so user input is equal to input function. We want to prompt for the text. Okay. Why are you doing that? Can you please not stop doing that? Get stuck in these weird states. Okay. User input. We then say outputs the grade level. Recall that computes the grade level, the average per 100 words, average number of letters per 100 words in the text. So let's go back to the week 1. Week 2, readability. So we said eval string, sentences, words, letters. We iterate over the length. We detect if it's a space, character. Okay. So readability, we say we have a sentences equals this, equals 0, words equals 0, and what was the other one? Letters equals 0. Okay, so we're going to say for I in the range, okay, we'll say n is equal to the length of user input. For I in range of n, we're going to go if user input index I is alpha, right? We're going to go letters plus equal 1. Elif user input index I is equal to a quote-unquote space, right? That is considered a word. So, and then plus 1 for the last word. Words plus equal 1. Words plus equal 1 for the last word. Elif or else. So if the current character is not a space or a elif user input index I in this tuple of quote this period quote question mark, right? We'll say sentences plus equals to 1, and then we'll say else, like for commas, we're going to just pass, basically. And we're going to increase the word by 1 at the very end of the loop, not at each time, at the very end, 1 time. So we could start, okay. So credit, or readability, sorry. So if it's a space, we added word. If the current car is one of these, we add sentences. If it's alpha, we add letters. So let me see, dot is char, dot is alpha. Is that a method? It is alpha, yeah, okay, it's without everything, okay, like that. So then what we did is we computed the grade, right? So we just take L is equal to, right, the amount of sentences here we go. L is the average number of sentences. So sentences divided by 100 times is that it? Average number of letters per 100 words. Oh, okay. Letters. L is letters divided by words. Letters divided by words, right, times 100 to get the average, basically. This is per 1 word. Times that by 100 to get per 100 words. Now then S is equal to number of sentences per 100 words. So sentences divided by words times 100. Now am I flooring these? Yeah, I am. And then I'm computing the grade is equal to this value, this guy here. Right? And then we rounded grade. So we return grade back that's rounded. MasterCard. So we compute the grade, sentences, floored, grade is this. We then need to say so what's the conversion here? Let me go to the problem. Readability. What's the bounds? Okay, so if grade level is less than 1, okay, I'm just going to take this and so I can reference it. So if grade less than 1, we want to print before grade 1. Elif grade greater than or equal to 16, print that guy. Else print grade level. I'll just put grade here and then make this an F string. And then we'll remove this and all this. Okay, so now if I extend this out, clear, oh shoot. Okay, clear. We go pull from the database here. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish should give me before grade 1. Elif grade 16. Oh. I print F here. Oops. Clear. Clear. Ah, come on. It's just so annoying. Let's run. Come on. Grade this. That should say before grade 1. So our computation of the grade is not correct. So what if I just don't do that? Before grade 1, there we go. Okay, so now let's check 50 this. All right, we're moving along here. I'm trying to complete this one tonight. Not grade 8. Okay, wants us to round up. Okay, so wants us to return grade. So we'll just round this. happened? All right, come on. What we got? What we got? What we got? Thank you guys so much for joining me here. My name is Michael. I'm 26 years old. I have a degree in human biology and a minor in chemistry. I've been teaching myself Python and programming for about 6 months now, and we just passed that check 50. Woohoo! Awesome. That is that one. Let's submit. Let's submit this one. All right, next one. DNA. All right, DNA. The carrier of a genetic information is living. In living things has been used in criminal justice for decades, but how exactly does DNA profiling work? Given a sequence of DNA, can forensic investigators identify whom it belongs? In a file called DNA and a folder called DNA, implement a program that identifies who the sequence of DNA belongs to. You'll need a distribution code. Control C. Let me exit out all this. Let me open up terminal here. Paste this. Copy. Paste. Okay, DNA. Zip. And then we go unzip DNA. And then remove DNA zip. Yes. All right. We should have week 1. DNA should go in week 6. Okay, now we're going to DNA here. Clear. Exit. Exit. DNA.py. Okay. Check for command line usage. Read database file into a variable. Read DNA sequences file into a variable. Find longest match of each STR in DNA sequence. Check database for matching profiles. Return. Okay. So background, DNA is really a sequence of molecules called nucleotides arranged in particular sequences, a double helix. Every human cell has billions of nucleotides. Using multiple STRs rather than just one, we can improve the accuracy of DNA profiling. The probability that two people have the same number repeated in a single STR is 5%. Database. AGAT sequence repeat 27 times. Oh, Charlie. Okay. The program should require its first command line arguments to name a CSV file containing the STR counts for a list of individuals, and should require a second text database large. Okay. Check for command line usage. Why is it doing that? It's really annoying. Okay, so we say if sys.argv with the length of sys.argv does not equal to what does it need to equal to? So the first command line argument to be the name of the CSV file, and then the name of a file containing DNA sequences to identify. need 3. Why is it doing that? Why? Why? Doesn't make sense. Stop doing that. Why are you doing that? 1.33. Oh, we're moving along here, Zanab. Nice. Thank you guys so much for following along and joining me here. What is going on with my... What is this? What is going on? Okay. I'm pressing backspace. Like, come on. This is annoying. Okay. If the length of sys.argv does not equal to 3, print an error message with your choice. Print error. Okay. We assume that for indeed the file name is CS50X. Okay, read the databases file. So with open sys.argv index 2, index 1 I mean, as file writer equals csv.writer on file. If your program is executed with the incorrect number of command line arguments, your program should print an error message of your choice. If the correct number of arguments are provided, you should assume that the first argument is indeed the file name, and the second argument is the file name with a valid text file. Your program should open the CSV file and read its contents into memory. You may assume that the first row in CSV file will be the column names for column. The first column will be word name word, and the remaining columns will be the str sequences themselves. Okay, so then we'll instead of this we'll do dict writer and save that onto writer, and then let's print writer here, see what happens. To run Python DNA txt should output Bob. Paste. Int field names. Oh. Field names. Is it ELD? What's that mean? Field names equals. So CSV, let's open up the CSV. Name. So run this. Provide the printed printer object. Memory. Location. So you do dict reader file. Oh, so you don't do field names here. You can print. Oh, we want to read. We don't want to write reader onto readers. We need to read first and print reader here. And then we can print reader dot field names. Let's try that. Be clear. Paste this. Boom, we get the field names. Okay. So that's reading the field names. Okay, so then we need to read the DNA sequence file onto the into a variable. Read database. DNA sequence file. Okay, I'll do a variable. So we want to print, let's say, so we need to gather all the information in these rows. Press enter to confirm. Okay, I'm pressing enter. So why does it do that? It's so frustrating. So we need to basically read every row of person here. So we say something like rows is equal to an empty dictionary. We say for row in reader, row dot append the current row that we're on. Let's print rows. Here, okay. So now we're getting each dictionary basically. Name Alice. Okay, we're getting a list of dictionaries. And then we have the str count. So your program should read its file, get its memory. Hey, how's it going? We're on the last problem here, Ryan. We're almost done. So read the DNA sequences in a file. Okay, so with open sys.argv index2 as file. What are we going to do with this information? We need to read the information equals find the longest match of each str in the DNA sequence. Find the longest match. So given a sequence of DNA, how might you identify whom it belongs to? Well, imagine that you look through the DNA sequence for the longest consecutive sequence repeating AATG. So the data in the file would suggest that Alice has the sequence AGT 28 times somewhere in her DNA. The sequence AATG repeated 42 times, and TATC repeated 14 times. Imagine you look through this DNA sequence or longest continuous. So we'll say 4 in practice, the program should require first command line argument. The program should open the seat and reads content in memory. Name remaining columns should be. The DNA sequence and read its contents into memory. For each of the STRs from the first line of the CSV file, notice we've identified a helper function for the longest match to do that. Okay. Longest match, subsequence, subsequence. Okay. So we need to say for find that longest match of sequence given a subsequence returns the length of the longest run of subsequence in sequence. Okay, so we need to evaluate those. So if we're given a sequence like this on the small file, we want to find the name, row, so this is the first list. I want to access index 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm getting tired, guys. We might have to pause this one for another day. I'm getting sleepy, and I don't want to go read through source code right now. Find the longest match of STR in the DNA sequence. We print reader. Let's see what that does. Reader object here. Okay, so we're getting the reader, opening that file, reading the data, saving it as this. Find longest match of stir. Longest match will return the longest run of that specific one. So we need to basically compute the match for each of them. So Ugh, I'm tired, guys. I gotta call it. I can barely keep my eyes flow. I'm struggling to. All right, we'll have to finish this one another time. Now, whether I finish it, I'll probably have to finish it tomorrow morning early to wrap up the week before I leave for my vacation. So I will be on vacation tomorrow through Thursday. I will try my best to continue the stream if my Wi-Fi allows. But if not, I will record 1 hour long like live programming sessions and coding sessions and just upload those as long form videos to the channel. So we might unfortunately have to lose our streak of streaming, but it'll be good for us to take a step back nonetheless and reevaluate our current education, our current learning, and then come back fresh with some ideas and be able to continue our learning. This will be a good reset for us. But just because I'm going on vacation doesn't mean I'm going to stop my studying, even if I can't stream. So like I said, if I can stream, I will. But even if I can't stream, I'm still going to study, and I'll probably jump on the Discord and hang out in a call while I'm studying, and and just be in there with you guys, if I can't be streaming, exactly. So please join the Discord if you want to hang out with me while I'm away on my vacation here. If I can't stream, I'll let you guys know, but I'll be back soon next week, if I in the same spot here at least, a week. I'll be back on Thursday the 20th. So thank you guys so much. The next stream back in this setting will be on Thursday the 20th that evening, but hopefully with my Wi-Fi permits, I'll be able to stream uh, during my break here. So anyways, I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. I'll let you guys know in the Discord what I end up doing, but we'll finish this one probably tomorrow morning before I leave. I'll try to take an hour or two just to wrap this one up and finish it, and then we'll go from there. I'm just too tired to kind of read through all of this stuff and give it an honest go. We solved um, one, two, three, four, five, six problems here of this problem set so far. So it's been quite the haul on week 6. We have one more on week 6 for CS50X. Thank you guys so much for joining me this evening. We will finish this one tomorrow.